Now imagine a man who could never sleep properly for more than 14 years. And he smoked 7 cigars a day, drinks multiple cups of coffee and tea, yet still complained of the sleepless night. What finally worked for him? Let me share some fascinating cases from a homeopathic practice. So this is not my case. It's a case of Dr. S.P. Kopikar. So let's me try in a very narrative way. Okay. So every evening, it's a like Dr. Kopikar's friend. He suffered from some peculiar problem with the sleep. So every evening around 7 or 8 p.m., when Dr. Kopikar he found that his room, that his friend's room, was always locked. Why? Because he was already slept. That he was already asleep during that time. But the problem was what? That at 11 and at around 11 p.m. the dhopis, the washerman in the street, started making noise and he would wake up. The problem is that once he awake, he simply could not sleep again. Okay, the rubric will be sleepless, waking after from the Kent repertory, page number 1254. Okay, so this is a case from the 70 years of clinical practice of SP Kopikar. So what we find that this was not just an occasional insomnia, it was a chronic problem for more than a decade. And in the past history, the background is that he had suffered from malaria about 14 years earlier, treated with strong dose of the quinine, and since then the insomnia persisted. See, the causative factor, since then the insomnia persisted. Okay, and he also suffered from the constipation. This all together, this is a typical symptoms of the Natrum Mur. Okay, I told you the rubric: past history quinine, taking malaria, taking like treated with the quinine along with the constipation. This is only the case. What is the twist? What is happened next? So we know that there is a common belief that if a person is taking homeopathic medicine, he should not. Many homeopathics believe that he should not take coffees, he should not take onion, garlic, and everything. Okay. So his friend is saying, Dr. Kopikar, that I smoke 6 to 7 cigars daily, drink 3 to 4 cups of coffee and tea, 5 to 7 cups of tea, plus beer and alcohol. How can a few drops of your medicines make any difference? Okay, but there was a research uh, from Dr. Galverdine. He had tried this experiment. Okay, so what Dr. Kopika did, he put 3 to 4 drops of Natrum Mur in his tea one evening. The next day, something unusual happened. What? He was late for the office, and because for the first time in year, he had slept throughout the entire night. Okay, so this case beautifully shows how a well-selected homeopathic remedy can restore health even in long-standing chronic issues. That even when the patient doubt about the power of the medicine, but always actions speak louder than the word. So this is a small case of a Natrum Mur, and Natrum Mur was given. So what do you think? If it was a remedy or is some coincidence, just type me in the chat box. Okay, so this is one of the case, and there are several other cases I will try to share when I read some books, and whatever the important things if I find, I will share in the YouTube. Thank you everyone.